What was it?
Because look, look at India. It's one of the most poorest countries in the world. It's so overpopulated.
Yeah, it's also the
highest. Africa, like how many genocides and violence have been in that country?
A lot.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're also over there. Like, you know how the what's it called, diamonds and everything like that are over there.
Yeah, blood diamonds, exactly.
Exactly. So it's like we're Americans. We don't care. We support that anyway.
Oh yeah, well, like fucking like giant corporations that want to make money, of course, are going to support blood diamonds.
Right. And who supports the big corporations? Our current president.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. That's capitalism.
Yeah, capitalism is not fair to the poor people. Right. But that's like 98% or 99% of everybody. Like, we're not the 1% playing TF2.
There is no 99%. Okay. The majority of America is in middle class.
That's not true. A lot, especially if you live in places like California. Like, everyone's in the poverty line. Like, especially the ones that live in like big complexes. They have like 30 grand, 35 grand you could live, but like with welfare.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna list all the bad things I think that are about America right now, and then you can just like, you know, base it off that. I do think the homeless problem is really, really bad. That's awful. And a second thing is that the school systems in America are awful. They were built in the Industrial Revolution. They were pretty much developed in the Industrial Revolution era, and they were made so that they can train kids to work in factories. That's not how it is anymore today. I think the school system should be completely rewritten to like better adapt to the current you know, establishment that we have in America today. And that's why we have like, why not? Why not?
Mainly because our school system is remotely okay, because the teachers are becoming at least a little bit more tolerant to the other religions and everything. So if you think about it this way, I think the school system just needs to be shorter, because 16 is the legal age and people need to get out into the real world faster. So they should reduce the school years.
Who told you 16 was the legal age? It's 18. 18 is the legal age.
16 is the legal age to work part-time.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's not. You're not legally an adult yet. You're not legally allowed to live by yourself.
Yes, you can if you get emancipated. If you can live.
But still, though, not many 16-year-olds are just gonna ask their parents to get emancipated when they turn 16.
You can. It's not hard if you have a job.
Yeah, you can, but most people don't, and I don't think it's a good idea to push them out.
No, it's not pushing them out. It's just to have a job. To get, because like people are so used to the in-school drama and
you said that school should be shorter. The school amount of grades should be shorter, and you said the legal age was 16. So you pretty much want 16-year-olds to fucking be pushed out. Doesn't matter.
That's not what I said. I said that 16-year-olds should work, and it's 2 years less in school. The more time they have in school, the more time that they're getting used to it, to school life when they're getting developed.
Oh, so you're complaining about like the dependency that people will form to school, and they will not be developed enough.
They're not developing into the real world enough.
Does 2 years really make that much of a difference? No, this is like a serious thing. Does 2 years really make much of a difference, though?
I'd like to think so, because if you think about it this way, what do seniors do? Seniors don't do anything in their last year of high school. They neither do juniors. Juniors and seniors arguably are like at the end.
What was that? What the hell was that? I heard something in the background.
That was not me. That was whatever.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Now I do kind of agree with you on that part. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. That the school system should be written again.
Maybe. I think we should have more focus on education and bonding with the students instead of having to give them guns.
Yes, exactly. Yes. That's why there's been so many school shootings. That's literally why there have been so many school shootings. It's a combination of a lot of things.
There's so many school shootings because no one's giving advice. There's no one giving advice to what's it called? There's the kids don't talk to their parents because their
Yes,
parents
it's bad
have no
parenting
one.
because it's like both sides of the spectrum. If you control your kids so much, they're gonna have to suppress their feelings and to suppress their like emotions until they have to like unleash it out, and they're gonna like lash out at everything. Right? That's one thing. And then you have the parents that like don't give a shit about their kids and they just do whatever they want, and they fucking become like mental like elephants' graveyards. So then they should just start shooting up schools. And then there's the school system. The school system is severely flawed. There's not enough like student-teacher bonding.
It's not only that. I just feel like if you think about it this way, you go to school, you come home, you do everything you need to do. Your parents come home from a long day. They don't want to hear your shit, and you don't want to hear your shit. So you shield them. You're raising them. Think about that. You're trying to like, you're protecting them of your problems, and then you bottle up everything. You don't tell them anything, and then you come home with blood on your shirt. They don't ask, and it's like.
Yeah, so that's just the thing. Parents need to be more open to their children to avoid this kind of thing.
They just
it's pretty much, it's the parents' fault. If I know it's very tiring, and I'm pretty sure office jobs are fucking horrible, but they need to come home and like, you know, bond with their children and like listen to what they have to say. So like all the emotions don't like spill out all at once and just like fuck everyone up.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, but you know, it's just the society. We live in a society. No one takes a joke anymore. Just think about that real quick.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you on that one. My God, no one can ever take a joke anymore.
I think what the previous generation taught us before this one was to take more things to heart. Think about it this way. It was like we grew up caring, but this generation, we're not caring enough as to the world around us, only about ourselves. And that's what the previous generation taught us, to care only about yourself. Care yourself.
Yes, it's like I completely agree. I completely agree.
We are the depressed generation, and we get offended by everything, which is why comedy is dying, which is why TF2 servers exist.